Hey guys, welcome to another Domain Hunter Gatherer video guide. This time we're going to be looking at the Backlink Analyzer tool for doing all of your backlink research without having to use a third-party stats tool. So to start off with, we're going to go into the settings and I'll show you how to get it set up for this. If you have Domain Hunter Gatherer Pro, this is all you need to have it set up as. You don't need to change anything, it's already set up to do this for you. Now if you are not using your included Pro DOM Detailer credits, you can enter your API key here and make sure that the API non-Pro only option is checked. As I'm using Pro, I'm going to disable them and save the settings. Now we're going to go into the expired domains tool and we're just going to look at some results here. This is the result of about 15 minutes of scraping on Wikipedia this morning. Now you can see the DOM Detailer has already gotten me all of the stats for Majestic and Moz. It did this after it found the domains for me. I didn't have to do anything other than tell it to go and scrape Wikipedia. So now I'm going to go through and I've had a look at some of the domains and there's one that takes my interest here. As you can see, I've sorted by MozDA. So I know that all of the ones near the top have at least a reasonable MozDA. And I can see this one here, Majestic is saying that it's got 25,000 referring domains. So I'm sure there's quite a lot of spam involved in this. But I can see that it's got a little bit of topical trust flow in different topics. So maybe it's a media site or some sort of entertainment variety website. I'm not really sure, so I'm going to have a look into it a little bit more. Let's check out the backlinks. See, DOM Detailer doesn't have access to all of the backlinks that someone like Majestic or Moz does, but they tend to pick up a lot of, I find, sort of white noise and a lot of distractions, whereas the links from DOM Detailer, they are a bit more targeted. And they can just give an idea a bit more quickly of what's good and what's not. So straight away you can see the anchored text here and the titles of the websites. You can see that there's a lot of repetition, but it's not exactly the same. So it's probably not been done from a bot as such. You can see that most of the links are text links. That's why most of the text is anchor rather than title. If it's title, then they tend to be image links or media type links. There's a good mix of do follow and no follow backlinks, so that's always a good sign. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to open up a bunch of the different websites, the source links. I'm just going to click on a bunch of these and I'll probably fast forward through this. I'm going to just open a bunch of them and see what the content on these websites is like, just to check that there's not any massive spam or content that I have to be concerned about. Okay, so here we have some of the links that I opened up. I'm just opening them up. Here we go. So this is the first one. It's quite interesting. I don't speak French very well, so sort of spread out by quite a long time, quite old, but it looks like a genuine company or group of some sort. So no red flags there. Encyclo Reader, what's this one? Sort of a wiki site for media of some sort. Now this one looks a lot more like a personal blog of some sort. Most posts are from a couple of years ago. See, the most recent one there is from 2022. So it's not the most current, but certainly not another spam looking link. What's this one? It's another wiki site from about McGill University. So I'm starting to think, yeah, see this one, McGill, it's from the publication of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. So certainly a very good link to be getting one from a site such as this, from mcgill.ca. Yeah, so there's no spam there. Let's take a look at the next one. And here we have the Tribune, published by the SPT, a Student Society of McGill University. Okay, so something to do with this domain. I mean, the domain name, I don't know if I've said, is tvmcgill.com. So let's go back into Domain Hunter Gatherer and let's export the backlinks to a CSV file so I can open it up in Excel. And here we're going to use that list and we're just going to take out the source links or the source URLs for the links. So I'm just going to copy it to the clipboard, highlight all of the links here. And then from here we're going to take them into DOM Detailer. Now if you have Domain Hunter Gatherer Pro, this is included. You don't need to buy anything else. If you don't have an account, sign up with the same email address as you did for Domain Hunter Gatherer, and it will automatically recognize your credits so long as both accounts are activated. So now we're going to go to the domain stats tool. We're just going to post in those source URLs. Then we're going to click Fetch Stats. Now DOM Detailer is going to get the stats for all of these for us. Okay. So then from this list, we have all the usual controls. We've got pages, and we can export, and we can sort. So we're going to sort by domain authority and just have a quick look through. And here we can see the mcgill.ca link. We can see we've got a link from Wikipedia. Obviously, I found this via Wikipedia. I find the easiest way to find domains with links from any specific site is to just use Domain Hunter Gatherer, because if you crawl that website, you know every single domain that you find will have at the very least one link from that site. So here I can quickly browse through the different stats, and I can see quite clearly that a lot of these links are actually quite good. Now whether that outweighs some of the spam that the site might have, maybe if you look over the content history on doing that, then you may see some content that you don't like. But that is how I use Domain Hunter Gatherer along with the new Backlinks Analyzer tool, just to give a brief overview of how you can use the Backlinks Analyzer to verify that the domain that you're looking to purchase does have the links that you're interested in. Okay, well, thanks ever so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me at support@domainhuntergatherer.com or sign up for your free account at domainhuntergatherer.com. All right, cheers.